to a chick. So say goodbye to everything you ever knew before, and I'd understand if you went running out the door. And I'll keep you safe, and no harm will ever come to you, I swear. And I'll kill if they even dare. I'll kill, I swear.
Hi, Your Highness.
I do have Your Highness t-shirt on today. How are you this evening, Mr. Boots?
I'm doing quite nicely. How are you?
You're not hungover anymore?
Took a nice long nap this
feel
afternoon.
like Fridays may not be the best night for us to record.
We kind of overdid it last night.
Every fucking Friday. Welcome
address.
to Michigan Murders and Music, where we discuss murders, mayhem, more murders, murder.
And we're going to leave you with
in
a happy
our
ending.
gorgeous state. We're going to top it off with a little homegrown, not weed, bitches, but some homegrown Michigan music. It doesn't get better than that. How many people are from Michigan? Madonna.
Some good stuff.
Iggy Pop.
Oh, yeah. A lot of
Bob
good stuff.
Seger.
Red Hot Chili
Eminem.
Peppers. Well, at least Anthony Kiedis.
Anthony Kiedis.
Thank you for allowing us to seep into your ears.
Thanks for letting us seep into your Suez Canal balls.
Oh, that ship getting stuck in there is like the best thing I've seen in a long time. I feel bad for it, but
highly
it's so
entertaining.
fun
if
to
you
watch.
had a couple of hits of platinum vape weed, hashtag
I don't know what that is.
Platinum vapes.
This week we are featuring a really cool band.
I love all of our bands, but I really fucking love.
I know these guys are great. They're
I
young
love this
and
band.
they're really
They're
good.
young and
They're called
wily.
Anonymous Phonecall. Explicit content warning. Do you want to hear this?
I mean,
my lady?
It's always about me because
Well,
I'm the mother.
You know,
trucker.
sometimes Her Highness will say naughty words.
Mother trucker.
And
Anonymous motherfucking phone call, bitch.
see, we don't want your kids to be hearing this kind of thing.
Oh my God, keep your kids far away in a land called Neverland.
So don't let your kids listen to what
Also,
we are saying. So,
don't let your kids do the following because fuck sakes.
I came home from work one day. I found a pineapple sitting on the railing on our front porch. I thought it looked cute. It's cool. It's a pineapple.
I don't buy
A
pineapples.
real pineapple. I don't buy them either. So I didn't put it there. You didn't put it there. Hey, whatever it is. So we left it and figured we'd figure it out.
It's a gift from the goddess. So we figured it out. The pineapple on the porch.
Apparently, the pineapple on the porch is a well-known symbol indicating that the people inside the house want to do things with other couples.
Wait.
The people inside the...
Hold up.
That was
what does that pineapple mean again?
It means that the people inside the house want to do things with other couples. Makes you a swinger.
Dang.
A swinger.
I never knew
what
a
swinger is.
pineapple on the porch meant you were a motherfucking swinger.
So when I found that out, I
Googled that shit.
Removed. Yes, I did.
And
I quickly
please
removed.
tell me you got rid of the pineapple on the porch that I put
cut
out
it up
there.
and ate it.
Okay. Guess what?
Wait, you put it?
No, what? I didn't. Mm-mm.
Oh my God!
If your kids, it wasn't.
So I removed the pineapple.
It wasn't me.
Jesus Christ, really?
It wasn't
you
me.
You did it. Okay.
No,
I didn't know until now.
Well,
that you're
I was trying to spice shit up. All right.
Okay, I get it.
If your kid,
my notes are all
or your wife puts a pineapple on the porch, don't let them listen to us.
Why do you wait until just now to tell me this?
Well, I sent you a picture of a pineapple today.
I know, I didn't get it.
You didn't get it.
Yeah, you were at Meijer.
I said, pineapple, bitch.
Yeah.
And you're
okay,
like,
I get it now.
What? So, anyways, you guys,
Jesus,
we
you're a
don't
dick.
have swinger insurance. Oh my God, there's all kinds of things that come along with that.
Oh, your cars are going to get
there's
broken into.
jealousy.
People are crazy.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, there's all
And
kinds
not
of broken
to mention
windows.
diseases.
Oh,
for fuck's
we
sake.
certainly don't have insurance
So,
for
yes,
any of that kind of stuff.
Don't let your children listen to us, and for fuck's sakes, don't put a pineapple on your porch.
Don't
unless
do it.
You're ready to shake shit up, motherfuckers.
Oh, they would.
We have a couple of shout outs, just a couple. Crime Divers. I have them on my podcast player. I've listened. They're good.
Cool.
I like all people crime. Also, Cookies with Tiffany. Tiffany, she has the most delicious cookies. Oh my gosh, Boot. Guess what happened this week?
What happened this week?
The goddamn website.
Oh.
The motherfucking website is done.
So, B,
If it
or
were
Boo,
If it
whatever you
weren't
want to
for
call her.
Chadwick, I wouldn't have been able to unfuck all the fuckery I did.
Yes, thank you, Chadwick.
So now we have our website. It's up. It's rolling. You can go to it, MichiganMurdersMusic.com.
It's
we have a
up
store
and
on there.
running.
We have
Yep.
a store.
You guys can buy stuff if you
Actually, I
want to.
put 3 buttons that link to our store. And our
it's so
store
fun.
has like a 20 plus things you can buy.
I just like going to the website and looking through it because, it's our thing. And I'm very proud of what we've been doing.
If you're feeling tipsy, like I am,
Is that ice clinking in your glass?
that's ice clinking in my glass, Mama. I meant to say, if
Where
you're
are we
feeling
going
tipsy,
tonight?
go ahead and go
Oh.
on to our website and just put some money forth. Besides cannabis,
we're
this
dealing
is the
with it.
longest
We're
thing
dealing
that
with
I've
it.
stuck to.
We're not broke,
Right?
but it would be
Boo,
nice to be
did
able
you
to
just
afford
hear the
things.
words I said?
No,
I said,
I don't listen to you.
I know
What?
you
You
don't.
just talk and talk.
I know,
and talk.
and the listeners love that about you. This is,
I am
besides
Not
cannabis,
meaning that. Anyway, yes.
this is the longest thing I have stuck to.
You know what's longer
I've-
than that is that ship that's stuck in the Suez Canal. It's like a quarter-mile long, and it's stuck in there.
Pull her out, bitch. Don't
be careful.
Wait, and don't
Don't-
talk about her middle being all heavy.
All saggy and stuff.
Jesus
Yeah.
H. Christ. Boo, put up the right hand.
Oh, uh-oh. Right
the
hand is up.
hand.
Where are we going today?
You tell me.
We are going
motherfucker.
to
I already wrote
Wyoming.
this story. There.
Yeah, this is my hometown, my stomping grounds. I
Wait.
literally rode my bicycle all over. Your Highness, you need to
can't
stop
help it.
doing that
Okay.
because you're a dick.
Let's go. Focus.
I grew up
grasshopper.
in the city of Wyoming, Michigan.
He's legitly holding his hand up.
And, I'm totally
So
pointing
am
to
I.
right where it is. I love that area. Going back there just fills me with nostalgia.
Your nuggets
and-
get all ting-a-ling-a-ling.
Oh, yeah, tingly.
Ting-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling with the
Yeah.
Dabber
And-
Ranch.
We're
So
going to
it
visit this
starts in
area in Wyoming, Michigan.
But it ends in Benton Township, Berrien County, Michigan.
Yep.
Who are we talking about?
We are talking about Randall Sluter, as I know him from my childhood days, is
Okay.
Randy, the victim of this horrendous crime.
Oh, it's so horrendous.
There are multiple people, but first we're going to start with Jacob Klemp,
Number 231258.
Chippewa Correctional Facility.
Do you know a thing about Godfrey Street?
I do.
I feel like we were just there a minute ago.
We were just a few days ago.
It's by our favorite spot. Okay, you guys, we have roommates that lived on Godfrey Street. These roommates were Greg Campbell.
Not our roommates.
No,
Their
They
roommates.
lived on, yeah, these guys are roommates. Greg Campbell, Jacob
Klemp. It's a good thing
Sean Iman, and Jeff DeGabriel. They all lived in a home together on Godfrey Street. Sounds like a fuck ton of fun.
Sunday, June 20th, 1998, a group of guys went out drinking. Here is the story of some of their views and testimonials. Greg Campbell says that his roommate went out drinking while he stayed home. When they came home, they were outside drinking with two other men. Jacob began arguing with one of the men, a non-roommate. He says Jacob retrieved a wooden board from the house and then proceeded to hit the man over the head twice. Craig saw the man collapse and then went into the house and went to bed.
Oh my God! How do you just go to bed after?
Oh, this shit happens all the time. Apparently,
somebody just hit. Oh, for fuck's sakes! Okay, he might have been super drunk, but still, no.
So Craig says he didn't see Jacob again that night. Testifies that all men were intoxicated, very intoxicated, I might add.
Apparently.
Also admits he first lied to the police about the night's events.
Yes. And then we have another roommate, Jeff DeGabriel. He was one of the roommates that went to the bar. He went to the attic bar. I am so bummed because I was just in between that time where I didn't hit the attic. Did you ever go to that bar?
I went there once. I wasn't
there were some
in
good shows from what I hear.
Yeah, I actually went to, I think it was it called Miller's Cave?
I don't know.
The downstairs part? I'm not really sure.
Right before I turned 21.
But I went there and they had like one of those, a table with the sand on it and you slide the pucks back and forth.
Oh.
And it was like bowling for drunk people.
But it's a shish kebab. It's a true shish
You
table.
slide them.
Yeah, they had that at the bar my dad owned. Okay.
Oh, neat.
Anyways, Jeff is one of the roommates. He went to the attic bar on June 20th with roommate Sean. He met Randy Sluter at the bar. The bar closes around 2. Obviously 2. By 2:15, they're like, head them up! Move them out! Jeff says that they all walked to the house over on Godfrey Street and they stood outside to have some more drinks. Because that's what you got to do. Mm-hmm. Drink. Because it's enjoyable.
In the parking.
This, Jeff said, is when Joshua Piper joined the drinking circle outside. An argument ensues between Randy and Joshua, neither of which live at this house on Godfrey Street. Jeff says this is when Jacob Klemp comes out and asks if there's a problem. I feel like someone said, nah, man, there's no problem.
I'm going to make it a problem.
And then Jacob pulls a Mary and is like, motherfucker, I'm going to make a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bitch, no, this is not your section to talk. Jeff heard 2 blows and saw Randy fall to the ground. This is when Jeff runs into the house to get away from the situation. So he testifies. As he is going in, he hears Jacob say, take his wallet. Later, Jeff says he looks outside his window and he sees a board on the front steps. And then he kind of stops looking outside the window. But then he's curious, so he looks outside the window again and he sees Sean Iman and Joshua Piper standing by Jacob's car with Randy's body on the fucking ground. Oh my God. And the next time, and then he goes back again. The next time he looks out, he hears Jacob closing his car trunk and telling Joshua to get in the goddamn car. At some point, he did bust out of the house to grab that board,
Yeah.
from the steps and put it in his own car, which eventually he puts in the basement, right? And then Jeff just goes to bed like the other dude. Jeff wakes around about noon the next day. Okay, so Jeff wakes up around about noon to see Joshua Piper, who is not a roommate, sleeping on their couch. but he didn't see Jacob Klemp because that night he claimed to see. Oh, this part cracked me up. You guys, this part was funny. That night he claimed he sees Sean cleaning blood from the sidewalk porch with a mop.
Yeah, right.
Can you just see this guy out there just mopping up?
Well, you got to do what you got to do.
I mean, don't you use a scrub brush? You don't use a mop. Okay. Jeff DeGabriel testifies that Sean had also left him a note saying this. Jeff, no one came home from the bar with us. I went straight to bed, and there was only you, Jake, Josh, and Craig here.
Okay, I would like to say something about Randall Sluter. Randy. Okay. He was a childhood acquaintance of mine. I wouldn't say friend. Not that we weren't
when
friends.
you all go to school in a small school together
we knew each
back
other
in the day.
We knew each other
He's
quite
a good
well.
kid from what I hear.
He was, and I had been over to their house. His older brother was friends with my brother.
Oh,
yeah.
No.
Yeah. So
how old were you when this? When he passed, though, are you guys about the same age?
Yeah, I think Randy was 1 year older than me, maybe 2.
I feel like this happened when he was.
Oh yeah,
in his 30s.
In his 30s for sure.
Young 30s.
Yep.
But still.
But I knew him, and my parents knew him.
It's hard,
and that's how I found out about this. Is my mom told me about it
because she worked at the school.
Yes, she did.
Well, Jeff said all this stuff, right? Jeff DeGabriel, he's in court and he's testifying about this note that was left. But we also hear that Jeff had made 2 statements to the police that he later doesn't remember saying. He's probably still drunk. Both statements were similar to the following. Randy offered him and Sean money to knock off a man named Jimmy.
Jimmy? What the fuck's with the Jimmy?
Yeah.
Knock him off.
Are we on the East Coast? Knock off Jimmy there, hey.
Sean had given Randy a code word. I wonder what that
I don't know.
What is
I'm not dying to know. I don't need to die. Sean says...
The code word was to be used when the murder needed to be committed.
Yeah, but who's murdering who? We don't know.
I know.
This is just the story that Jeff said. Mm-hmm. The next story is by another roommate, Sean Iman. You
story
get to tell
starts
this one.
Yeah. The story starts.
Yeah.
The same.
Vin.
He went to the attic with roommate Jeff DeGabriel's.
Guy I was just talking about.
Mm-hmm. They went to Randy's to drink.
I mean, you got it. The bar closed. You got to go drink some more.
Things are really close together down there. So they walked together to a house on Godfrey to drink more.
Yeah.
We understand that. You know,
we've done it.
Mm-hmm.
This story only differs
when he states that Jacob Klemp was outside drinking with them. So, not in the house when the argument started. Jacob told Sean that Randy and Joshua fighting.
Oh my God.
Not
Neither
cool.
Randy nor Joshua live there, right? Right.
Fuck, don't ask me that.
Yeah, I think
Jesus
we're right.
Christ.
Don't call me Jesus
Sean
Christ.
sees Jacob
I am Mary. I gave birth to Jesus. Bitch. Keep going.
Let me give you a quick reminder. These are all testimonials by individuals, different individuals.
Legit.
So you're going to hear the same story again.
And again.
Yeah, but
they
from different
all varied
people.
Differently because all we could find were courtroom documents.
So Sean sees Jacob go and get a board and hit Randy on the head twice without warning.
Motherfucking just comes up behind him and whacks.
I'm just picturing
I can't
Randy.
even.
I know him as a kid.
I can't.
It's really difficult to envision this.
Even if you didn't know him.
I know.
Oh my God.
But I did know him.
Who just comes
Sean
out
testified
and whacks
that
a bitch
he
twice
did
with
help
a board.
move Randy's body to the back of the house. Sean doesn't remember, however, helping Jacob put Randy's body into the trunk.
Well, isn't that convenient?
Oh, it's totally convenient.
Oh.
Sean and Jacob get in the car with Jacob driving, Sean assuming that Randy is dead, and then they're going to dispose of his body. They drove, 95 miles?
Yeah, they were just barely
down
by
to
the border.
Berrien County, close to Indiana. After daybreak, they find a dirt road near a pond.
So easy to find in Michigan, not gonna lie. They're everywhere.
Where they left Randy's body. They went back home. He doesn't see Jacob. Sean uses the mop.
The goddamn mop.
Here it comes up again.
I can't envision just is it one of those sponge mops, or is it one of those ragdoll mops? Who uses a mop to clean up blood?
Well, these guys are stupid.
Oh my God.
There's no question about it. He testifies to being very drunk that evening and could not recall details of what had happened. Sean also testifies that Jacob Klemp and Joshua Piper were also drunk that night. Guys get drunk. I understand that. Don't kill anybody.
We may or may not be drunk right now. I'm not going to kill you.
Oh, I don't get drunk.
Shut up.
I don't know how to.
It's because you drink Natty Lights.
He does not recall stomping on Randy's head, although there was blood found on his shoes. He does not recall Jacob pouring antifreeze down Randy's mouth.
My fucking God.
Oh, but, somehow that got into his mouth, lungs.
Well, this is Joshua Piper's testimony. Remember, Joshua, not a roommate, he came over to join them, right?
Right.
Joshua testifies to having 12 beers. Boo, seriously, when we're at the bar, do you remember how many beers you have?
Probably 12.
You're a fuck stain.
What?
A fuck stain. He testifies to having 12 beers at the attic bar. He went to Jacob Klemp's house to drink with more guys on the sidewalk. Joshua says that Randy was making comments to him to pick a fight. This is when Joshua goes into the house. This is where stories differ just a little bit.
Yeah, different testimonials from different individuals.
This is when Joshua goes into the house and he claims to tell Jacob Klemp that Randy is annoying him. Jacob, Randy's annoying me. We're all out there drinking. It's 2 a.m.
Well, you better kill him.
God,
you're going to have to go whack him over the head with a board.
He's fucking annoying me.
Yeah, that's
so
what you
Joshua goes back outside, and Jacob follows him with a motherfucking board in his hand, and he hits Randy twice on the noggin.
God damn it.
This is so fucked up. Sean and Jacob drag Randy's body back to Jacob's car and apparently stomped Randy's head. I'm gonna puke right now. Let me have a drink.
It's so hard
to
listen to talk about. Do you want to pause it for a second?
Nope. Okay. Joshua gets into the car. At trial, he denies helping put the body into the trunk. But Joshua, Sean, and Jacob are now in this car, and they're driving south with Randy Sluder's body in the trunk. Joshua claims to have fallen asleep, and when he woke up, they were in a swampy area. Joshua sees different thing at the swamp than the others because, he fell asleep and he woke up and he sees Jacob and Sean beating Randy.
He was making gurgling noises. He was still very much alive.
Absolutely fucking alive.
Then he pours...
This is my part of the story.
You get it.
He sees Jacob grab... He sees Jacob grab antifreeze out of the trunk, and he's forcing it, down Randy's mouth/throat. This is when Sean and Jacob drag the body to the swamp and dispose of it. At trial, Joshua Piper admits to having been up for at least 24 hours at the event. Cocaine is brought up, but all things are denied of the cocaine at trial and blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter if you're coked up, bitch. You don't need to kill somebody. Boo.
Yes.
This is your story, and I'm not going to butt in. What did Melanie Vanderheuvel say?
That name is very Dutch. Jacob Klemp had a girlfriend. Her name was Melanie Vandenheuvel. At the time, she went to Jacob's house around 2:15 a.m., made mixed drinks for Jacob and Joshua.
Booty.
I thought
everywhere.
you said you'd keep your mouth shut while I was reading my part.
Shutting it. Oh my God, you have to be more louder. You're such a dick. You are being a dick. Do you want to be the next story on my podcast? Antifreeze is readily available.
I know. We learned something really crafty today.
On with Melanie's testimony.
Melanie stated that Jacob was already drunk when she had arrived. She leaves the home before the other men arrive to drink outside.
I feel like she just came over and was like, I'm going to make you guys a couple of drinks.
And then get the F out of there.
A dick, you're really
because
drunk.
Boys are boys.
I'm out.
Yeah. She went to pick up Jacob the next day around 10 a.m. to find him sleeping and extremely hungover.
Guess what? Next, we have Robin Crawford. Friend.
Robin.
She's a friend of Jacob's. Robin testified that she went to the attic with Jacob on the night of June 20th. She claims that Jacob only had 2.5 mixed drinks. On any given night, I could not tell you how many drinks I've had my own damn self, let alone what somebody else.
I think you have 2.8, not 2.5.
You had 2 3/4 of
2.75
lights, and that doesn't count. Mm-hmm. So it's really 1 natty light. Oh, did I just say that out loud? Anyways, Robin was hanging out at the attic with Jacob until 1:30 a.m. when she busted out. She's like, I'm out. This is not fun. She was not with him the entire evening, nor when all of the men were on the street outside drinking. Robin stated that on June 22nd, Jacob showed up at her house in a car driven by a woman. Jacob came into the house. He asked Robin for money and clothes. She gave it to him because that's what a friend does. And they drove off into the sunset in Michigan.
Now we have Shauna Warden, a friend. Warden? Is it really?
Yeah.
Or was she a warden?
No.
Okay, Jacob.
I don't know because I fucking thought Jacob was petition.
I know.
I thought it was Jacob Klemp petitioner.
Right. Jacob called Shauna on June 21st, stating that he was a mess. Shauna picked up Jacob and they started heading to South Carolina. On their trip, Jacob made sure to cut his hair and to change the color. Jacob also told Shauna all about the crime and that he had done all that shit, all the shit. Jacob explained to Shauna his side of the story. Jacob said that Sean Eamon had brought Randy to their house, that Randy became belligerent and
Who
assaultive,
does that?
and that he hit Randy with a piece of wood. He went on to tell her that Randy died after Sean stomped his head.
So basically he deflected. He was like, yeah, I hit him with a piece of wood twice, but Sean ultimately stomped on his head, so it wasn't me.
He told Shauna that the three of them took Randy's body to a swampy area, which we already know is down in Berrien County.
I want you to actually read this next part with the it.
They beat it, being the body, with sticks and dumped it in the swamp.
That's how he explained it.
Dumped it in the swamp. Yep, that's Randy's body.
We beat it with sticks, and we dumped it in the swamp. Who the motherfuck?
Ultimately, the two, Shauna and Jacob, were arrested in South Carolina. Police are doing their police work.
So
I like that.
You guys, this is what we do know. That there was an argument outside on Godfrey Street.
Mm-hmm.
Randy was hit on the head 2 times with a board by Jacob Klemp, right? We know that the medical examiner ruled Randy's death by drowning.
Mm. This is where things get interesting.
Oh, this is where it gets gross and disgusting. And
I just know Randy as a kid, so it's really
we
hard
know
to envision all this stuff.
We know that the medical examiner ruled Randy's death by drowning, meaning he was alive when they put him in that swamp. Ugh.
Mm-hmm. Police found Randy's body on June 22nd, 1998, in a pond in Benton Township, Berrien County, Michigan, 1 mile from the Indiana border.
95 motherfucking miles from Wyoming, Michigan.
We know that Randy was dragged from the road to the pond.
We know this because police saw the fucking drag marks.
And there was antifreeze and an antifreeze bottle recovered from the pond.
Yeah.
Ethylene glycol, a.k.a. antifreeze, was found in Randy's body.
And on the road. Right where the drag marks started.
Human blood stains were found around the house on Godfrey Street.
Despite all the mopping that motherfucker did, he managed to not get all the blood. This doesn't surprise us, does it?
No, right, you can't.
Jesus.
You can try.
Has his blood on the cross, and you can't scrub it off. Human blood stains were also found on a board that was in the basement. You know that board that the one kid ran out and grabbed? He ended up taking it from his car and putting it in the basement. That's where they found the weapon. It was in the closet with Mr. Mustard in a board in Mrs. Scarlett's.
What are you talking about?
Clue. Did you never play Clue?
Oh, I get you.
The board was found in the basement with Mrs. Scarlett.
Dr. Stephen Coley, forensic pathologist, testified that Randy had cuts to his head, bones broken, that were most likely by kicking or stomping.
Oh, my fucking God.
Randy did not have skull fractures, and those injuries would not have been life-threatening.
Which means Randy would have fucking lived if they would have just left him alone after the 2 hits to his head.
Yeah, but they poured antifreeze down his throat.
They did more than that. They stomped it. Ugh. Yeah. I
am so glad that they're in prison because...
Some of them might not be because...
right? Yeah, somebody might have gotten away with that.
I better start carrying a Glock. Wait.
The doctor did state that Randy had a lethal amount of alcohol in his system.
I don't understand the numerical alcoholic system.
I don't either.
They says 0.34. I didn't look that shit up.
I'm not really sure either.
So he did have a lethal amount of alcohol in his system, which means you would have had to get your stomach pumped and you probably would have lived. He also had ethylene glycol in his system, but hadn't metabolized yet.
Right, and so he actually died by drowning.
He would have died from the poisoning of the antifreeze had he not drowned.
Right.
So they found... Okay, so...
He was a goner, one way or the other.
We gotta back that up because you just burped right the fuck out.
That wasn't a burp, that was a laugh.
This is the grossest laugh I've ever heard. Not only did they find a bunch of ethylene glycol in Randy's body, antifreeze the jug in the pond by his body. Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm not looking at you in a certain way. I can barely see you. You know I wear reading glasses, right? I can't
you're gonna
focus
have
on you.
Real glasses soon, blind man. We know that Randy died by drowning. we know he got his ass kicked, that if he hadn't drowned, he would have died of poisoning. This sounds like a night of drinking gone
majorly wrong.
Let's talk about sentencings that I could find.
Sean Eamon pleaded guilty to a second-degree murder, minimum of 9 years, with the sentencing guide scoring of what is this?
I don't know. That's another thing we need to look up. This is like some sort of weird guiding scoring of
I don't understand
sentencing.
The court thing. Shauna Warden.
Oh, did you read through all the habeas corpus, habeas, habeas?
Yeah, that's a thing.
Oh my God!
What a mess! Trying to get.
Oh my God! Why do they just put a bunch
corpus.
of stupid, fucking, dumb Latin language?
Shauna Warden charged with accessory after the fact. She acknowledged that she was testifying pursuant to an agreement where she would be sentenced to probation and no jail time.
I understand. I'm just trying to help you, motherfucker.
So Jason Klemp got life without parole.
Are you sure his name isn't Jacob Petitioner?
I'm pretty sure.
That might be why it was really hard for me to
First-degree
find
murder,
him in
sentenced.
the jail system.
Yeah, because you were looking up the wrong last name.
For Christ's sakes. What did Jacob Klemp get, Boo?
He got first-degree murder, sentenced in 1999, living up at the Chippewa County Correctional Facility.
Life without parole,
Don't ask me where that is. I actually didn't look it up.
You didn't?
No.
Oh, my God. It's approximately or exactly 3 hours and 46 minutes north.
Oh, it's in the UP.
It's in the UP there, guys. Say hey to your folks and say hi to your folks or no. The Google Maps is super hopeful on that time travel time because bitches, if you are going up to the UP in the summer, you are not going to get there in 3 hours and 46 minutes. Unless you do what we did. You like hit the road at 11 at night.
At night, yeah. And there's nobody on the road.
Yeah, fuck all those guys. Because you got to go all the way up 131 up north.
You better have slept first because you're going to be up all night. Oh,
this little town's so adorable. There's a cute little airport, and then there's a prison, and there's a dollar store. Of course,
do you want to go there?
I want to go to Nebish Island.
It sounds adorable.
I've never heard of Nebish Island.
It does sound adorable.
I didn't even know it existed. We need to go on our
so they put him in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
In a beautiful spot.
Why?
Oh.
Why up north in the middle of the beautifulness? Why can't we? Oh, I don't know.
Put him in Detroit somewhere. In some correctional facility.
Rebuild some of those buildings in Detroit and just ship them off there. I'm kidding. I kid.
Okay. I think it's time for
it should be,
a happy ending.
Do you know what, though?
What?
That correctional facility is literally surrounded by the forest. Not the Manistee forest.
Like where we like to
but you can
hang out.
Oh, yeah.
It's
I'm
beautiful.
going to go camp next.
So if he has a little window, he can look out and see beautiful trees.
Should I do my
That's not fair.
No.
It's not fair.
Not. He should.
If he was wronged, if he did something wrong.
Oh, he did. He punched
shouldn't
this guy
have
on
a
the
beautiful
head.
view.
He shoved
and I feel so bad for Randy. It's horrible.
Oh,
just thinking about that.
I can't imagine having a childhood friend and you just
You hear about it. It's horrible.
We talk a lot of murder and it's gross and it's obviously we feel for all of the peoples. This is just such a sad. You know what?
It's a little too close to home.
Alcohol.
Your Highness, you know what I would like? I would like a happy ending.
Oh my God!
I know. I love these guys.
The video.
Anonymous Phonecall.
I have watched.
I love them.
this video.
She has.
I think maybe because it's not quite summertime and I'm just jonesing to get in the pool. And also, I have a lot of cool floaties, but I need to get one of those guitar floaties like they have.
Yep. That guitar floaty is cool. The French fries floaty is kind of cool, too.
Yeah.
Anonymous. I like your swan floaty.
I don't have a swan. Do
what?
I have
what?
Wait, I have Pete the Dragon.
Oh,
it's a unicorn. I got a unicorn for
I was thinking swan.
Bean. You guys, my pool is a horse trough.
Yep, it's a great pool.
Envision that.
I love it.
Anonymous
so let's
phone
play
call.
some anonymous
they called me,
phone call.
And they let me know I could use them.
Yes.
And the first
Thank
song,
you guys.
You guys.
You're a bunch of handsome young men.
They're such
it's
cute
fantastic.
babies.
Push the button, Max.
First, wait. When did you start calling me Max? I thought
it's a reference to an old surf song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did I tell you what the first song's name was? It's called One More Mistake. We're going to leave you with a twofer. And the second song is
thank you for doing a twofer.
Roses. So One More Mistake is my all-time favorite song.
It's a great
of these
song.
Guys. It's a great video. Here we go. Peace.
Beautiful young men.
Cheers, boo.
Cheers.
Get your pipe out, bitch.
Tink. Smoke it.
It's time to smoke like a motherfucker.
You are a 5-star all-inclusive resort of heartbreak, and I'm checking in. And it's hard to tell just how long I will stay. The real question is, how long can I stay away? 'Cause in this summer heat you look so tempting, so tempting. You are a continental breakfast of regret and hate, and I'm digging in. And I won't leave until I've had my fill. But the real question is, if I ever will. 'Cause you like me just enough to keep me guessing, love, and I'm strapping in. At least I'm flying first class to my doom. The real question is, will I get there soon? 'Cause now your spacious cabin looks so empty, so empty. You are the salty waves lapping the beaches of Stockholm, and I'm diving in. Now I'm submerged and drowning happily. The real question is, how happy can I be when my life as I know it now is ending, Give me more than I can take. I want to hurt, I want to ache, I want to make one more mistake. I'll give you everything I've got, if it's a little or a lot. I've never felt this way before, so darling, give me more. Just say the word, just shoot your shot. If it's for good or if it's not, I want to make one more mistake. I want to know just what it's like staircase, trying to build the strength to climb.
Roses.
It's no surprise I ended up here again, when all I ever do is whine. I've been staring out the window, searching for something that's green, but all I see is just this brick wall, and no one else knows what I mean. When all I want is attention, all I get is upset. All I do now is nothing, and I never leave my bed. And I wanna let you in, but I only let you down. I wanna remember what is real, not what I think, not what I feel. I'm gonna have all the things I lack until my dreams all fade to black. I don't think I could live without the constant sirens. I would just feel unsafe, no peace, but at least there's quiet. And every time I ask myself if I am fine, I always lie inside my head. But does it matter? Do I matter? Don't ask what's the matter. I don't have the answers. Got friends who have cancer, might not see next Christmas, but I'm still so caught up in my own decisions and how I can't make them. So my motivation is breaking. Oh, so tell me the things that I should know about myself 8 years ago. It's time that I had something
Thank you for choosing Michigan Murders and Music. Please rate the show wherever you listen. Michigan Murders and Music is produced by The Boots. Episodes are researched and written by Your Highness. Edited by Your Highness. Views and opinions are the sole stupidity of us and us alone. Don't blame others, please. Listening to this podcast could quite possibly cause major problems to your earballs and definitely will mess up your kids. Permission has been given to us by the bands, and we purchase our music on Bandcamp.com. Support your local music scene and all local music scenes.